If you love a band full of hard rock and progressive rock mixed all together, you're going to love this great band. Come in and have a look. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Tuesday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, a couple days ago, Chris Prophy, Musically Obsessed, did a fantastic thread called Bonded by Blood. And he wanted us to show albums with blood in the title or blood in a song title. So, of course, I chose a great album by Bloodrock, Bloodrock USA, one of my favorite Bloodrock albums. So I was at work yesterday and thinking about videos, as I always do, to kind of help the time go by. And I said, hey, I haven't shown Bloodrock in a while, and I don't see too many other people showing the band Bloodrock. So I'm going to do a Bloodrock themed video today, featuring the albums that I have by Bloodrock and showing the other albums that I don't have, and talk a little bit about everything here. So that's what I plan on doing. And again, this an amazing band from Fort Worth, Texas, had some success in the 70s. Great combination of hard rock and progressive rock. They would become progressive later on. They started out as hard rock. They started with their self-titled debut album, which I don't have, in 1970, called Bloodrock, obviously. The cover art itself was designed by producer Terry Knight, who also produced Grand Funk. You have Jim Rutledge on drums and lead vocals, Lee Pickens on lead guitar and vocals, Nick Taylor on guitar and vocals, Eddie Grundy on bass and vocals, and Stephen Hill on keyboards and vocals. I don't have this one, but I have listened to it. It's a hard rockin' album, sounding a lot like Deep Purple in a lot of ways. Maybe that's why I like this band, as Deep Purple's my favorite band. You've got some great tracks like Gotta Find a Way, Castle of Thoughts, Double Cross, Timepiece, Wicked Truth. It just goes on and on and on from this fantastic debut album by Bloodrock. I do have Bloodrock 2, the second album by Bloodrock, October 5th, 1970, certified gold. I really like this one. The instrumentation is pure classic rock goodness. Great drumming, great guitar licks, great tracks, great album. It's on the green Capitol label. You've got the 8-minute track d.o.a. that became their biggest hit. And it was kind of a somber song based on the events that happened. But in 2005, guitarist Lee Pickens was talking about how that song came about. When he was 17, he wanted to be an airline pilot. He'd just gotten out of a plane that a friend was in as well. The friend stayed in the plane. They watched the plane take off, got about 200 feet in the air, and then it rolled and crashed. So it's kind of a somber event that happened, but it became their biggest hit. Great album. I love it. Continues their hard rock sound as their debut album as well. I don't have Bloodrock 3, the third album released in 1971. Again, a continuation of that hard rock sound, that Deep Purple sound that I love. Debuted at number 76 on the Billboard 200 charts. Eventually went gold. But again, I don't have that one. I've got to get those two albums for sure. One of my favorites, and definitely one of my favorite album covers, and the one I featured in Chris Prophy's thread, is Bloodrock USA. That cover's to die for. It's just amazing. The artwork on this one is so cool. Lockhart, I'm not sure what the person's first name is, but Lockhart designed this one. At last, another amazing adventure to open up your minds. Yeah. It's on another green capital label. The fourth album by the band, 1971 release. Produced by the band, as Terry Knight is no longer with the associated with the group. It's also the last to feature Jim Rutledge on vocals and Lee Pickens on lead guitar as well. This is where the band kind of stretches out and becomes more progressive without losing their hard rock style, as they were known for. So they're kind of changing, but in a good way. I think this is a fantastic album. Jim Rutledge's vocals are so good, and Lee Pickens' lead guitar, some of the best of the 70s. They left with a bang, these two. Why they left, I'm not 100% sure, but it's unfortunate that they did, but there are just as good or greater things to come from this band for sure. Maybe one of the best unknown hard rock albums from the 70s. Maybe. I think it's great. This is Bloodrock Live, the only double live album by Bloodrock, May 1972 release. Even though it was marketed as a live album, there are 3 tracks on here that are studio tracks with dubbed applauses in it. So they're kind of cheating. And there's a song in here called Cheater as well. I don't know if that's ironic or not. You got great tracks on here. But the studio tracks are You Gotta Roll, Cheater, and Kool-Aid-Kids. Again, unfortunately, not completely a 100% live album, but I don't care. It still sounds great. This is Bloodrock at their peak. It's a pleasure from start to finish. It's best to play loud, even though I can't play my music loud. I have neighbors down below, and I kind of respect their space, even though they don't respect mine sometimes. You got extended versions of d.o.a. on here, and Gotta Find a Way. It's produced really well. The guitars and the keyboards are nicely separated. The vocals sound coming through, sound clear. This is kind of a tomato-looking capital label. It's so good. But yeah, fantastic stuff. So as I said, Jim Rutledge is gone, and Lee Pickens is gone as well. They come out with Passage. I love that cover, by the way. You have Warren Ham on here. Lead vocals, flute, saxophone. He was added in place of Jim Rutledge, and Lee Pickens was not replaced on guitar. Nick Taylor, the rhythm guitarist, took over all the guitar parts. This is when they switched from their hard rock style to a more progressive rock, with elements of Jethro Tull in here because of the flute playing, which is great, by the way, and also has a Kansas feel. Warren Ham has definite Kansas a feel to his vocals. He's also affiliated with Kansas as well, as he went on to become a member of Kansas. Also, I'll talk about that later. I love this album. I love all the Bloodrock albums in my collection. But every song's a winner on this one. The vocals may not be as strong as their previous stuff, but Warren Ham has incredible range on all the tracks. The song arrangements are stellar. Great tracks like Life Force, Juice, Scotsman, The Power, Help Is on the Way. All top-notch tracks. Amazing drumming and killer keyboards on this one. I have to say, I love this one. I love their first. I love USA. And probably their next one is some of my favorite as well. Unfortunately, it would be their last. This is Whirlwind Tongues, the sixth and last album by Bloodrock, 1974 release. Full progressive rock, psychedelic rock, and art rock on this one. Again, on that orangey red capital label. As I said earlier, it makes sense that this has a Kansas feel to it, as Warren Ham did go on to work with Kansas and Kerry Livgren. In 1982, he was also with Toto from 86 to 88, and Ringo Starr and his All-Star Band since 2014. So he's been around for sure. You've got drummer Rick Cobb, who was replaced by Randy Reeder on this one. the group continues their progressive rock style from their previous album Passage as well on this one. It's amazing. The songwriting is fantastic. Ham's vocals are perfect on this one. They even do a sped up version of Eleanor Rigby on this one. Kind of gives the song life. As you know, it's a kind of a somber track, even though it's brilliant. From the Beatles, I love that track, but this one is a sped up version. They do a really good job on this one as well. I really enjoy this one. I admire the band for branching out and trying new things. I wish they would have stuck and put out another album. Maybe I don't know what the circumstances were why they broke up. I didn't research that one, but all good bands grow. They don't stay stagnant, as some bands do. Some bands that are still around are stagnant, playing the same old thing all over again. I'm not going to name any of those, but unfortunately, it would be their last studio album. But it's so good. Bloodrock is an amazing band. If you don't know these guys, definitely check them out. If you know them, let me know in the comments below what your favorite album is by the band. And that's it. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk again soon. Bye now.